Happy Homebrew Wednesday. That is the raspberry IPA from last week. It's changed. It has actually changed again. It's really amazing me how much, as time goes on, just how different it's getting. It is nice. It is nice, that's the main thing. I'm definitely getting more tartness though coming through. In my head anyway. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, I'm thinking it's the yeast that's doing that. That is nice though. It's the first beer of the night. Not there's gonna be many, it's a Sunday night. I thought I'd come out here, get a drink, and I'll just switch on the camera. First things first, I've actually done a factory reset on the camera now, so there should be no more pissing about with it freezing and all. I think it's just, your phone gets a year old and it starts slowing down because all the crap you've installed. In terms of brewing, there is absolutely nothing going on. Well, it's not strictly true. Since the last time I did one of these, and in one of these I mean like sitting in the garage talking shit, which is probably 3-4 weeks ago, something like that, I have actually done 2 beers, which I never took any footage of. Those 2 were SMaSH beers for the SMaShoff this year, the UK Smashoff. Now, the first one's actually on tap. Maybe I should. We'll have a drink. Let's go. I'm looking for a glass. I tend to keep a little tasting glass, let's say, in one of the fridges down here. So that's kind of my. It's a little glass. I don't know, 250 ml, something like that, 200 mils. Very small. Very small. I tend to that's kind of my glass for through the week. I try not to drink during the week. It's hard. Why didn't someone tell me it's so hard when you've got beer on tap? Why didn't someone tell me? But yeah, I try to. I don't go mad during the week. I can't go mad during the week because I have to be switched on in work. So yeah, let's get a drink and I'll tell you what it is and what's wrong with it, basically. So, oh, this is good, isn't it? Should have thought this through. At least I'm not wearing a vest. Think of it that way. Let's just stop it there. I'm not going to drink an entire glass of this shit. Okay, well there it is there. It's this is a SMaSH. Now, I did the SMaSH last year for the SMaShoff. Really liked it. I thought to myself, here's a clever idea. In fact, that wasn't even what I was intending to do the first time. That was when I changed my mind. And then I decided to do the Simcoe. I thought that's a good idea, because I know what it's going to turn out like, and then I can kind of tweak it a wee bit and kind of try and get it better. What I actually did was I tried to do a bit of an experiment. So, I think in the John Palmer book it says something about you can mash in it like a water to grain ratio of 3-to-1 up to 4-to-1 without any kind of problems. So I thought, well, I've never heard anyone do a mash of 4-to-1, so why don't I do it? The beer for the competition, to see what happens. So I thought I'll be clever, so I'll do like a long mash. So we're talking, I think it was 2 hours, something like that, maybe 2.5 hours mash. And I'll do it at 68, and I'll do it at a 4-to-1 ratio. So yeah, this is kind of it now. So I kind of figured in my head what it was going to taste like. But so this is Simcoe, as I said. I don't know if it's pale malt or if it's looks like pale malt. I don't think it's Pilsner. It doesn't really smell. I mean, obviously I'm bunged up with hay fever, but I'm not getting an awful lot of Simcoe off it. I fermented it out with 644 again. I don't know why. And I think that's where one of my problems. because it blitzed it. Maybe too much. Okay, it's all in the taste. The mouthfeel is really light. It's kind of what I wanted. A nice light mouthfeel. Summertime, and you just chug it down. So it is what I wanted, but you know, it's like almost not quite water, but what that's done is it's kind of left it. I don't want to say it. There's no hop flavour in there, but whatever hop flavour in there is kind of has been blitzed, I think, by the yeast. I think the yeast is just too powerful for a beer that kind of weak. It's like 4 point something. I don't know. Can't really remember. It's pushing on to. I don't know. Pushing on to 5 anyway. I tried a pint of this the other day. It just wasn't happening for me at all. It wasn't working. When it's a little small tasting glass like that, you can maybe get away with it, but yeah, it's not very nice, basically is what I'm saying. It tastes like it's gone horribly wrong or something like that with the yeast. It's not a full on infection, but something not quite right. Which I think it's that yeast. But yeah, that didn't really work. So it was beer 1. So then I had to like re-brew my entry because I can't pull out now, which I have done. So it's in the fridge down here. We are cold crushing at the minute, 0 degrees. I'm gonna get it into the keg probably tomorrow evening. And then we have the send out the beers on the 1st of July. So it's not Simcoe this time, by the way. It's something else. I've tasted it out of the trial jar, and it's, to be honest, it's okay. It's not great. The brew day on that I had a bit of a meltdown right at the end. I don't want to say too much about it to give it away what it is, but basically at the end of the brew day, I took a gravity reading on it, and I'm sure it said 1070, and I was thinking, how in the name of God is that 1070? And it turned out, so then I put a load of water in to try and water it down. I took another gravity reading, and it was like 1040 or something like that it went down to. So yeah, it wasn't, I don't know, obviously the first gravity reading wasn't right, I think. I don't really know what the hell happened. But then yeah, I couldn't work out what had gone wrong and stuff, and then I had to take all the shit at the bottom of all the shit at the bottom of the mash tun you chuck out to try and get the gravity up, and I knew all the sugar was down there, so I then had to strain that into this beer, and yeah, I think it got it up to 104.4. I think it's 104.4. Yeah, but basically it's 4. It's going to end up 4.2% or something like that. So yeah, that wasn't very clever. So I had a total meltdown at the end of that. So who knows what it's like? But as long as it's drinkable, and then people who drink it aren't going to be sick. So yeah, that's all I can ask for at this point. So it is what it is. So as far as this one up here goes, I might leave it in the keg for a while. I haven't been doing any other brewing, so I've kegs free basically. So I might leave it there and see what happens to it. Okay, that's about it. We're sitting at just after 15 minutes here. I've obviously been waffling and I haven't realised. Been in like a black hole or something. So we'll just say happy Homebrew Wednesday. I will see you next week, hopefully with the planned Homebrew Wednesday from this week that never happened. But yeah, it's the World Cup's on. I mean, come on. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? There's football on all the time. I have to watch it. So yeah, cheers is what I'm saying. I make more rock and I mix up with the looking at the time, it's now like nearly 15 minutes. How the hell did that get to 15 minutes? What am I talking about? I'm going to have to cut out now 5 minutes. This is the kind of stuff that I do. Because, yeah, okay. Okay, that's about it. Being professional now.